Hey guys, Brian delivers you the goods here. I'm returning to you for maybe one part of this best songs of 2022 so far, part 1 video. This is actually going to be premiered at midnight, just so you guys know, but it's going to be a long video because there are a total of 100 songs that are the best so far that I counted through and wrote down all of the songs I remember listening to through the first half of 2022 and also for some of the third quarter. So, yeah, this is Best Songs of 2022 so far, Part 1, Section 1 video. I'll get to as many as I can from 1 to whichever number I leave off at and let you know my thoughts on each of these songs. So, let's dive into this Best Songs of 2022 so far, Part 1 video, Section 1. Now, the first one I'm going to mention is Against the Current. Keep in mind, this is not an official end of the year video yet until the late November, just so you guys know. The actual end of the year video is in late November. So, yeah, let's get started with this video. The first number is Against the Current with Wildfire. Now, I really enjoyed this and the LEC version too. I'm counting this and the LEC version. These were really good tracks, in my opinion. And basically, yeah, this was a really good song for sure. Sorry, there was something that I was picking at for a moment. And basically, yeah, what's her name? Chrissy's Costanza's vocals is really good in this track, and she sounds really good. I got into this band last year with their Fever EP, and I'm enjoying their music for sure. I gotta listen to their older stuff, but when I have the time to do it, of course. So, at number 1, I picked Against the Current with Wildfire. Number 2 is Memphis Mayfire with The American Dream. This was one of the singles before their remade in Misery came out, which it did come out in June, which they released too many singles for that album, and we were only hyped for 2 songs, and that was quite a bit of a problem, but the album still did pretty good, despite having pretty good chunky riffs and good drum work, and Matty Mullins' clean sings and his screams in this song are really good. This is a very fast-paced track, so if this is not the style for you, you might have to find something else to listen to, but still, Memphis Mayfire did really good on this track in my personal opinion. So at number 2, I put at the best songs for Memphis Mayfire, The American Dream. Great song. Really enjoyed it. It's probably going to be at a good spot on my official Best Songs of 2022 video. That's coming out late November. Next is Muse with Won't Stand Down. Now, this was a pretty good track. I really enjoyed Matt's vocals in this track. Matt Bellamy's vocals in the song were pretty good in this track. The verses I wasn't sure if I was on board with at first, but it's grown a liking to me. And the track itself was pretty good. I love the drum work, I love the heaviness in the song, and I think Will of the People, their new album, is going to be pretty interesting. And it comes out at the end of next month, so I'm pretty excited for it. August 26th. Can't wait. So, number 3 is Muse with Won't Stand Down. Number 4 is Scorpions with Rock Believer. Now, this was a pretty good track. The lead singer, which you'll have to remind me in the comment section below what his name is again, because it's been a little bit since I reviewed their Rock Believer album, which I did enjoy that album for sure. It's not going to be on my best albums. Yes, Scorpions did a really good job with this song as a single, which came out back in early 2022. Sorry, I got a message or whatever, and I got a notification. So if you heard that ding, I deeply apologize. But still, Scorpions did really good with this track. Really enjoyed this song. The chorus is pretty memorable, and so is the guitar work and drum work. They still can rock for sure. So, yeah, at number 4, I picked Scorpions with Rock Believer. Number 5 is Bad Omens with Like a Villain. Never knew that I thought this song was going to be on my best songs, but it's grown a liking to me. And their new album was pretty good, despite it being sort of melodic and on the mellow side, but uh, still stuck with some good metalcore stuff through some of the album, depending on which song it was. And Nowhere to Go is going to be on this list as well. I just didn't put it down yet, so I'll have to write it down sometime soon, and along with Concrete Jungle. Cause yeah, those songs were really good in my opinion. But I'm just putting singles, mostly singles that I've listened to through the first half of 2022. First half was packed with a lot of singles, for sure. So at number 5, I picked Bad Omens with Like a Villain. I like the way Noah Sebastian is singing the song, and it sounds pretty cool and chill for most of it until the chorus comes in with his high pitched vocals. Sounds really strong. So, yeah. Number 5 is Bad Omens with Like a Villain. Number 6 is Era with Night of Silence. This was when, before one of their bandmates decided to leave the group back in like March or April of this year after their deluxe edition came out. So the guy decided to leave the group. But Jesse's going to be the one taking over all the lead guitars, the lead guitar and all that. So he's going to have a big job come next album cycle. But Era did a really good job on this track for their deluxe edition for their self-titled. It was really good, and I really enjoyed their self-titled for sure. So at number 6, I picked Era with Night to Silence. I really love this song. It's a really good song. JT's screams in it are great, and this song packs a punch for sure. So yeah. Number 7 is Korn with Forgotten. Didn't think this was gonna be on my best songs, but I really enjoyed this track for what it went for. The only song I couldn't get behind was Lost in the Granger. That one I'm not feeling for, in my personal opinion. I don't know, there's something about the melody that just bothers me a bit, but I like the bridge part, but I don't like majority of the song. But still, this song, Forgotten, was pretty strong. I like Jonathan Davis's vocals in it, and basically the drum work and guitar work and his vocal pitch in this track was really strong. So, pretty good melodic, hard, heavy metal kind of song. So, you're in for a good track. So, at number 7 is Korn with Forgotten. Number 8 is Drag Me Out with Bullets in My Teeth. Now, this is the original song. Great song, in my opinion. I love this track when it first came out, and it's a banger for sure. Dennis Stoff's vocals is pretty strong in this track, and basically, you get clean vocals at the pre chorus and also going into the chorus itself. He does really good. And his screams were really strong too. Sorry, I'm yawning because I'm gonna be going to bed pretty soon. I might do one more part, but it'll be premiered. So yeah, I haven't decided yet, but I'll let you guys know what I decide to do by the end of the video. But at number 8, I picked Drag Me Out with Bullets in My Teeth. It's a really good track. I highly recommend you check this song out. And their new album, Demons Away, is coming out August 26th, so definitely expect a review from me for that album. Number 9 is North Lane with Plenty. I was going to say the wrong word. Please forgive me. Plenty was a pretty strong track, in my personal opinion. I really enjoyed it. Marcus Bridges' vocals in this track amazed me with how he could scream and do the clean vocals. and do some screaming moments in it. They'll never be ready to leave a memory. Lyric was one of my favorites. This song really gets you going for sure and gets you going crazy and all that. It's that good of a song. Uh, but it's something to really bop your head bang to. So yeah, it's a great song. Number 9, I picked North Lane with Plenty. Number 10 is Shine Down with Planet Zero. Great single. I enjoyed it when it first came out, and the album was, it was average. It wasn't a terrible album. Just wasn't sure if it was the kind of stuff for me. But it is what it is, I guess. It is what it is, I guess. But this song really packs a punch. It's got great drum work and guitar work is great, and also the song structure and the track and the execution did very well. So this was a well praised track. This was one of Shinedown's heaviest songs, and it is a heavy song. And I like how Brent Smith's vocals are sounding really good in this track, and he's sounding very aggressive and angsty in this track. So yeah, number 10 is Shinedown with Planet Zero. Number 11 is Ghost with Call Me Little Sunshine. This was a great song. Really enjoyed this one. I put their Ghost 20s on my worst songs of 2022. If you haven't checked it out, definitely go check out that video for the part 1. I think you may find it a little entertaining, but I have my opinions on what I think of those songs, and there were only less than 20 songs. So yeah. But Ghosts Call Me Little Sunshine had a pretty ominous melody, but I really enjoyed the melody for sure. It fit well with the track, and Tobias Forge's vocals is sounding pretty strong. It's mostly melodic rock with this track, but it did very well. So, yeah, number 11 is Ghosts with Call Me Little Sunshine. And number 12 is Red Handed Denial with Father Said. Now, this was a really good song. Like Lauren Babbitt's screaming vocals in this track. Sounds really good for what it's going for. And basically, the production and the mixing in it is pretty strong. Her falsetto when she sings Father Said was pretty interesting. So, yeah, it got me on board with the track, and the screams and the fast paced drum work really got me on board with the track. So at number 12, I picked Red Handed Denial with Father Said. It's a really good song. Highly recommend you check it out and check out their new album, I'd Rather Be Asleep. It's pretty enjoyable for sure. And that album will be on my best albums. At number 13 is As It Is with I Want to See God. This was a short song, but it was a really good song. I was surprised with their new album. Even though it had a lot of I's in it, because it's called I Went to Hell and Back. That's what the album name is. And basically, you get like really good screams from Patty Walters from this track. And he sounds really good in this song. And just the I Don't See the Light lyric is probably my favorite part of the song. And then when he goes with that aggressive scream, it sounds really good. It packs a punch, and I love this track for what it went for. So at number 13 is As It Is with I Want to See God. Highly recommend you check this song out. It's a regular song on the album itself. I Went to Hell and Back, but it's very enjoyable. Number 14 is Scorpions with Seventh Son. Now, this was a really strong song. Really enjoyed this one. And there were some songs I probably left out that I'm going to put on the best songs, but there's over 100 songs, I believe now, that I looked into it, that there's going to be over 100 songs for this part 1, part 2 kind of video. But still, Scorpion's Seventh Son was a pretty long song, but it was really good, and I enjoyed it for what they went for with this track. So at number 14, I picked Seventh Son. Number 15 is Wolves at the Gate with Peace That Starts the War. I love this guy screaming in the track. You'll have to remind me in the comments below what his name was, because I tend to forget. I did buy Wolves at the Gates album before I unfortunately quit my job um, back in March. So I'm trying to get another job, but it's going to take time. Yeah, Peace That Starts a War is a great song. This was the best Christian metalcore music I've ever heard from this band, and I really enjoyed this track with what they went for with it. Eulogies was a great album, in my personal opinion, and really loved the screams and the clean vocals and the aggressive vocals from the lead singer. It sounds really good. So at number 15 is Wolves at the Gate with Peace That Starts the War. Number 16 is Bad Omens again with The Gray. This was a really good track. Highly recommend you check this single out if you haven't heard it. Noah Sebastian's clean vocals in this track are by far amazing, and his yelling sings are pretty good too. It's this song blew me away with his vocal potential in the chorus. Uh, but I really enjoyed this song and enjoyed the Death of Peace of Mind album. So yeah, number 16 is Bad Omens with The Gray. Number 17 is Bad Omens again with Nowhere to Run. This was a really good track. Definitely check this song out if you haven't listened to it. It was supposed to be a different track I was going to put on here, but I deemed it Nowhere to Run to be on here because I chose it to be on this list. But yeah, Nowhere to Run, really good song. Fast-paced drum work, fast melody, and just love the scream pitch from Noah Sebastian at the bridge. The "Are you ready? I'm in the driver's seat now" lyric. It's just like, and the OO's lyrics were pretty interesting. So yeah, number 17 is no, Bad Omens with Nowhere to Run. Number 18 is Animals as Leaders with Gordian Knot. This was a really good track. I really enjoyed they were going for with this one, and this was a pretty well done song. So it's an instrumental. They're an instrumental band, but for what they went for, the guitarist sounds really good when he does those riffs and all that. It sounds really good. So at number 18 is Animals as Leaders with Gordian Knot. Number 19 is Memphis Mayfire with Make Believe. This was a really strong song and a good single. There is electronic work in the song, but it works well with what the song's going for. I love the bridge part where there's a good breakdown at the bridge with Matty Mullins doing his scream. The screen is black and now I'm seeing red. Really enjoyed it, and Matty Mullins sounds really good in this song. So number 19 is Memphis Mayfire with Make Believe. And at number 20 is Scorpions with Shining of Your Soul. Really enjoyed the melody behind this song, and it sounds really good for what they went for. And just the drum work and guitar work and the lead singer singing sounds really good. So really enjoyed this track. So at number 20 is Scorpions with Shining of Your Soul. I'm going to have to return to you for section 2 of this part 1 video for best songs of 2022 so far. And let me know what you guys thought of this best songs of 2022 so far part 1 section 1 video. Did the best I could to make it as good as possible. Section 2 video probably will be out tonight, but I will definitely record it and get it premiered after midnight or close to 1 a.m. So that'll be the last video, and then I'll do more of the best songs of 2022 so far in the morning. But stay safe, take care, guys, and as always, I will see you in my next review.